to your WOD Brief for Friday the 5th. We got a great one here coming to you from CrossFit.com today. Let's get right on into it. We've got warm-up, 3 rounds of 20 jumpy jacks, nice and easy. 15 seconds spent in down dog because we are going towards some inversions today. 15 seconds, just getting this movement ready. Shake your head, no, yes, shrug and release. 15 seconds in that position. And then 10 seated leg raises. This is our L-sit drill. So I'd like 10 on each leg. You can start the easiest is putting your hands next to your hips, and then it's going to be harder and harder the further your hands get out towards your knees. But I'm just looking for one leg, lift 10 times, 10 times. Or try to come forward, lift 10 times. Ooh, don't do that in the first round. That's really intense. And then something new, a reverse hollow with a 2-second hold at the top. We're going to do 5 reps. So this is basically looking to create actually an arch position like we would on the ground. But we're going to be facing up. I'm going to take my hat off for this. Bag tags, support your local business. If you need masks, order from Bag Tags. So what we're going to do is go in this position here, and then I'm going to use, if you can see under my back, I'm going to try to create the arch position. Oh Lord, come on. Where I'm going to go up and relax. Squeeze your glutes, drive your heels into the ground, and relax. 2-second hold at the top. Try to get your butt up and relax. So it's like a hollow, it's like an arch. We're kind of mixing them around, okay? 5 of those, 2-second hold at the top. Then, getting into some more drills. Part 1, L-sit drills. We're going to do 3 rounds of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. For the 30 seconds on, you can choose whatever you'd like to choose. The seated position here with the legs coming up is that we did in the warm-up is one option. You could also go for a hold with both legs up. So that would be positioning, again, the closer here and the more leaned back you are, the easier it's going to be. The further forward your hands and your torso are, the harder it's going to be. So you can go hands right next to your thighs, lift the legs. Oh, that is not easy. Then you could try to go a little further, fingertips in if you need to. Compressing, you could do one leg up for a hold. You could do knees up for a hold. Or if that's bothering your hip flexors at all, you can change this into some sort of a hollow position or any kind of crunch will do, okay? Then 3 rounds of 1 minute on, 1 minute off of plank drills. Choose any plank you'd like. It's 1 minute at a time for 3 minutes, so I would encourage you to go pretty hard on the plank variation, especially if you're getting pretty good at these now. Then we move on to 3 rounds of 1 minute on, 1 minute off of your scales practice. And you can divvy up that 1 minute between your front leg, back leg, other leg, as however you please, okay? So 3 rounds of each. The L-sit is 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Then planks, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Then scales, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Just a new way to practice the slips, okay? Now, we've got 15-minute AMRAP coming to us from CrossFit.com. This one is written as 25-foot handstand walk. We got all kinds of problems with that. 75-foot walking lunge and 25 sit-ups, okay? Let's work on this backwards because it's easier to explain that way. 25 sit-ups, easy, 25 sit-ups. By now you already know how to scale sit-ups, you already know what you can do in your space. I would try to keep the number 25 if you can. It's not a terribly high number, it's not terribly out of range, but if you feel like for whatever reason you need to bring that down, bring that down. 75-foot walking lunge. I'm not anticipating many people being able to measure out 75 feet or use 75 feet, but in general, whenever I see a distance on walking lunges, I approximate about 3 feet per step, okay? Obviously, there are people with shorter legs, people with longer legs, but for today's workout, let's use that conversion and let's say 25 walking lunges. That way we just have a clean 25, 25, 25, okay? So you can do those in place, you can do them outside, 25 lunges, 25 sit-ups. The handstand walk, that's where it gets tricky. We've got lots of different options here, okay? The handstand walk is not a movement that a whole lot of people have, or depending on how the weather is that day, the space to do it. So if you are someone who's looking to get inverted and work on something that looks like handstand walks, I think the go-to movement here would be 2 wall walks up and down the wall. In general, a foot of handstand walking is about 1 step of the hands. So we're looking for roughly 25 steps of the hands. I think 2 wall walks is pretty close, okay? If you're not looking to do something like wall walks, you can either in a down dog or in a pike position, like on the couch here, some sort of inverted position, do hand lifts or shoulder taps. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or shoulder 8, 9, 10 for 25 reps, because again, 25 feet of handstand walking is about 25 steps. If you're not quite to that place, you could do that again in a down dog. Would also reverse, it would also kind of bring down the intensity there. Shoulder tap in down dog. Or then final position would be, we can shoulder tap in plank, okay? 25 reps of one of those things. Another thing you could do if you are outside, definitely not the same, but I just did a workout recently that had bear crawls in it. If you want to do something bear crawl-esque, that's a good substitution too. But I didn't tell you to do that. Then, that's it, 15-minute AMRAP. So 25 of something that's like a handstand walk, 25 walking lunges, 25 sit-ups for 15 minutes. Simple, pretty simple. Then, we're gonna stretch it out. Wrist, all that handstanding and shoulder tapping, we're gonna do 1 minute of playing around with your fingertips forward, leaning out over your hands. 1 minute playing around with your fingertips backwards, leaning back over your hands. Then we're gonna do 1 minute pigeon, oh yeah, on each side, and then 2 minutes of just an easy seated forward fold. Trying to reach forward or just allow your back to relax for 2 minutes. All right, that is a good CrossFit.com Friday for us. We got one more training day tomorrow. Let's make it good. I'll see you then.